So it says Cluedo, but it's really Clue. This would be my favorite game if it weren't for Clue Murder at Body Mansion, but I played that one first and I have the most nostalgia for it. Um, Jeez, I just. So much about this game is so awesome to me. You guys might not like it, but whatever. We're going in for it. Reverend Green. Now, I don't know how he became Reverend Green instead of Mr. Green, but whatever. Uh, what this says, you can read it, pause it if you want to, on each of these characters to read what they're about. Um, he lost his family fortune, but everybody thinks he's rich. He wants something to make him rich, but, so he's after this guy's fortune. And by this guy, I mean Ian Mask. He's a rich guy who invited everybody up to his boat for this New Year's Eve party, to his boat to take him to his mansion in the hills, not the hills, in the mountains. And this box art, I mean, I'm looking at it right now, but I'll show it to you. I'll take pictures of it and show it to you. It's absolutely sick. It's super cool, and I wish they still made box art like this. And let's see. Nobody knows why this creepy guy invited everybody on his boat. It's just there. So, that's basically the bio on this guy. Dr. Julia Kell is a German psychiatrist. Does she work for the German government? No one knows. Colonel Mustard fought in the war, and then he got accused with profiteering, which they think that he spent all his profits on his expensive lifestyle, like drinking this stuff, whatever it is. Miss Peacock stays creeping. She got in a bunch of affairs with a bunch of political guys, and then there was a report that, a senator got shot by his wife, and they thought it was her, so whatever. Professor Plum, creepy, but intelligent. He's smart. He was a curator for the Egyptian wing of a major museum. He says there are unexplained holes in the Egyptian historical record. People have to discover them. Popov, she's a Russian expatriate and a trained hypnotist. She's notorious for experimenting in ESP, and nobody knows why she's at this party. Sabata is a Spanish artist. Later on, you'll realize after we talk to him that he makes paintings, and they all come true in the future. Scarlet, Miss Scarlet. Just for kicks, she's my favorite character. Let's see, she dabbled in acting in Hollywood and West End, but nobody knows why her career ended. And then we have this guy, the resident magician. He's really just kind of here for fun, to showcase what he can do for everybody else. And then we have Miss White, who is a nanny and a maid. That's all you need to know about her, because really, there's nothing else that's interesting about her. So, let's go.
December 28th, 1938. It's not every day that I get invited to hobnob with society's upper crust, especially on New Year's Eve. But today I received a personal invitation to attend an unusual New Year's Eve party, hosted by a Mr. Ian Mask at his mountaintop castle retreat, Chateau de Nuit. For the life of me, I can't say I've ever met the man or know anyone who is connected to him. I tried to do a little checking on my host, but came up with very little. All I know for sure is that he is an extremely private man, almost secretive. I did find a small newspaper article showcasing his recently restored mountaintop retreat, but it gave very little information about the man. According to the invitation, Mr. Mask's personal yacht, the Rhine Maiden, will transport me and a select group of guests to the castle. During the river voyage, we will see his latest acquisitions. I suppose I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, but why invite me? Added to the night's festivities is an amateur magician named Martin Earth, who will be performing his latest illusion called Escape from Death. The title of that trick alone is enough to make me feel uneasy. Who else is part of this select group? And what are their stories? Something tells me there's more behind this invitation than just a party.
See, there's the mansion right there. And that's the boat we're on.
You're here. I felt strangely alone on this ship with all these odd people, and something bothers me. Everybody here wants something from Ian Mask, but what does he want with us? Can I trust you?
Sure, girl.
Listen, I'm parched. Perhaps you can get me a drink from the bar downstairs.
Alright, so this is a standard mystery type thing. You gotta ask everybody everything so that you can get as much information as you can. So do I know you?
No, but that magician, Martin Earth, said that Mask invited a private investigator. I assume that's you.
Okay. So everybody thinks I'm a private investigator, and that's how I start.
Martin Earth is the heir to the busted Kent fortune of Bloodworth Estates. There's no money left now, so he performs elaborate magic illusions for the enjoyment of Mask and his well-heeled friends. He told me about you. I guess you know him? As for the rest of them, I don't know.
So that guy basically spent all his money, or the magician is the heir to a family who has a lot of money, but then all the money got left out or whatever.
All I know is that he invited us to a New Year's Eve party on an isolated mountain peak.
Alright, I hear you. Let me turn that stream down a little bit.
I don't know.
See, she doesn't know anything about magic. Wah, wah, wah. That's what I was looking for. References. Turn this down just a tiny bit more. There we go. Alright. Look at him. Look at him. Creepy, hanging out on the side.
Enjoying our little cruise? There has to be a better way to welcome the new year.
Alright. Why are you here, bruh?
Look, I'm here for the same reason everyone else is. We all hope to make a deal with Mask and get our hands on some of his money. You know what they say about hope? It's one step removed from madness. I'd watch that Scarlet if I were you. Cherchez la femme, as the French say. She's up to something. And don't let mustard or plum fool you. They came here because they wanted something. Blast if I know what it might be, though. Mask? He's a collector and eccentric, you know, just what I read in the papers. Oh, and I guess he likes orchestrating unusual gatherings. I have nothing to say about that.